Call to order the 70th meeting of the 40th Council, June 23rd, 2025. First order of business is a moment of reflection. Thank you, everyone. Next is additions and approval of the agenda. Moved by Councillor Martin, seconded by Councillor Lyons. Resolved that the agenda for the 70th meeting of the 40th Council be approved as amended. Any discussion in favor? Carried. Next on the agenda is disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof. If you have anything to declare, you can declare it now or anytime during the meeting. Seeing none, we'll move on to minutes from the previous meeting. Committee of the whole meeting, June 9th. Moved by Councillor Lyons, seconded by Councillor Martin. Resolved that the minutes of the Committee of the whole meeting held June 9th, 2025 be received and filed. In favor? Carried. Next is the in-camera meeting minutes from June 9th. Moved by Councillor Martin, seconded by Councillor Lyons. Resolved that the minutes of the in-camera meeting held June 9th, 2025 be adopted as written. In favor? Carried. And lastly, the meeting minutes from June 9th, 2025. Moved by Councillor Johnson, seconded by Councillor Shine. Resolved that the minutes of the 69th meeting of the 40th Council held June 9th, 2025 be adopted as written. In favor? Carried. Is there any matters arising out of the minutes anyone would like to discuss? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to finance. Budget 2025 report to council.
Okay, so if you all recall last meeting, you had requested a few options for different rates. I provided 4 options and council decided on option 1, which is a 3.55 tax rate increase. Nothing has changed since that time. So that works out to be a 2.88 levy increase, 3.41 residential combined residential tax rate increase, and combined commercial is 3.16. Average cost to tax to a single detached residential home is $103. It's basically the same as last meeting. Nothing has changed.
So that is, you've broken it down, but that is a 3.55 tax increase.
Municipal tax, yes.
Municipal tax increase.
So there are bylaws two bylaws, one for the tax ratios and one for the budget, which includes the tax rates. And also enclosed are the schedules to the bylaws on the it's hard to read sometimes on agenda notes because they all look combined, but the schedules breaking it down, which haven't changed, but are under B, 25-25 schedules. And then I included a couple graphs in my report, and we have a very unique year with extra revenue and extra capital as well.
Any discussion from anybody on this information? Okay, well, I have a resolution to pass this tax increase. I was not in favor of a 3.55, but that was the consensus of the municipality, or of the council. So I'm calling for a recorded vote on a 3.55 increase. I would like to see something in the 3% range, but again, it's consensus. So as we call the recorded vote, I thank you. I hope you have, in good conscience, reasons to go to 3.55, because when somebody asks me why it went to 3.55, I'll be sending them your way. So we'll go in alphabetical order, and the mayor will vote. Pardon me? Okay.
I don't know. I just, I voted, I'm going to go against it because I just think that when the people, like seniors, get a 3.5, their pension goes up 1.2, they're going constantly more and more in the hole all the time. And that's why I just want you to know that I just didn't waffle. I thought about it quite a bit.
Councilor Shine?
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. The reason I was in favor of it is because we just spent $16,000 on an asset management plan, which we're supposed to be trying to follow, that is mandated by the government that we have to have. And if we expect to move ahead with all our infrastructure needs, whatever needs our community needs, we can't keep keeping the taxes at like 2%.
Anybody else? Yes, Councilor Johnson?
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. I totally agree with Councilor Shine. We have got a lot of infrastructure work to do, and we can't do it on a nickel. If we keep trying to bring in a 2% tax increase, we're going backwards. And if we keep doing that, it's not people our age that are going to be paying for it, it's going to be the younger generation. And why should we straddle them with all of that burden? We have to raise taxes a little bit each year in order to maintain and fix our infrastructure. And I broke it down, and I think the figure I come up with is 28 cents a day. That's not even a cup of coffee.
Councilor Lyons?
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Yeah, I concur with Councillor Shine and Councillor Johnson that, you know, trying to keep our tax increases at a sustainable level rather than have additional infrastructure failure, so that we can have something that will address our infrastructure needs through the asset management plan. And then, you know, we're not facing any sort of overarching burdens in future years where we're looking at anywhere between 5 and 10% increase because we made a decision to have a lower tax increase this year.
Councilor Knowles?
Thank you. Everyone else getting their word in, I might as well too. I appreciate the sentiment to want to keep it as low as possible. I do get that. Times are tough right now. There is economic challenges everywhere. There is a lot of consensus though. We just heard a presentation from KPMG highlighting opportunities for growth. We are at a point as a community and a council where we have put some of our long-standing issues to bed, and we have an opportunity to grow this community, to increase the size of our tax-based pie, so that in eventuality, everyone's share will go down as we start to commit to some of these projects and start to bring new people into the community, build houses. It's a chicken and egg thing, and right now we have an opportunity to put a big chicken in there. So I appreciate everybody having their 2 cents about it, and I don't think anybody's coming to this decision lightly, but it's very good discussion, and the ramifications will be great as we move forward and grow the community. Thank you.
Okay, so I will read the resolution. Moved by Councilor Shine, seconded by Councilor Johnson. Resolve that bylaw number 24-25, being a bylaw to establish tax ratios and to set tax rate reductions for prescribed property subclasses, be read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed. And is Any member of council's prerogative is to call for a recorded vote, so I will call for a recorded vote. I will start with alphabetically, yes or no, Councilor Johnson.
Yes.
Councilor Knowles.
Yes.
Councilor Lyons.
Yes.
Councilor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Shine. Councilor Stimson.
No.
And Mayor Ferguson votes no as well. So as a 5-2 vote, motion is carried. Next is bylaw number 25-25, adopt estimates and tax rate resolution. Do you want to talk to this, Randy, please?
This is the budget and the rates.
Okay. So we have a resolution as we've moved the budget forward. Moved by Councilor Johnson, seconded by Councilor Shine. Resolved that the bylaw number 25-25, being a bylaw to adopt the estimates and tax rates, be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. In favor? Opposed? Carried. Record shows that Councilor Stimson voted no and the other 5 councilors voted yes. Next is bylaw number 26-25, a lease agreement with Rexall Pharmacies. Moved by Councilor Johnson, seconded by Councilor Lyons. Resolve that bylaw number 26-25, being a bylaw to enter into a lease extension agreement with Rexall Pharmacies, ULC, be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. In favor? Oh, sorry, discussion, Councilor Knowles.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. I would just like to declare conflict of interest due to competing interests. Thank you.
Thank you. Duly noted. Councilor, thank you. Okay, in favor of the lease extension? Opposed? None? Thank you. Next on the agenda is Atikoka Public Library meeting minutes from May 12th. Councilor Stimson.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Everybody's got the minutes from the last meeting and seen what's been done. But, so I'm just gonna do we just had a meeting here a few days ago, and this is stuff that's gonna be going on this summer. Class visits and tours have been coming to the library weekly with classes from both schools visiting. Mom and Me will finish June 25th and resume once school is back in. Digital Book Club will meet June 26th and then take a break till September. The Pictograph Gallery held a crafters market on June 7th on the green space. 2 summer programs are planned with the Pictograph, a fish making slingshot event on July 17th and a build your own car on August 7th. What the kids are going to do is build their own, make their own fish, and then they'll get to fire it with this slingshot that's being made at a target for prizes. And I'm sure everybody will get a prize anyways. But the library has been asked to participate in the annual Show and Shine event with Vintage Iron on August 16th. Literacy bags went out to the second week of June with 11 children registered. The Spice of the Month Club was chili, 25 packs were picked up. Family Day program took place, a Father's Day program took place on Saturday the 14th. 8-year-olds and up, they all made something that they could take home to their dad. Our program with the Pioneer Center was stencil mat making. We had a full class on June 4th. There's been a lot of interest. Mats have been ordered for a second. The spring fling was June 9th with a record attendance of 382 people. Planning will begin late summer for the Fall Festival. All the animals were brought in by Melissa Bates. The Outers anniversary movie showing was June 11th. The Seniors Tea was held on June 19th. The library is attending the Canada Day celebrations and providing children's activities. And the CNIB has asked to set up an information and vision rehabilitation booth at the library August 26th. So this has nothing really to do with books at all. It just shows you what else the library does, which is quite a bit, I found out since I got on the board. Thank you.
Any questions for Councillor Stimson? Yes, Councillor Shine.
No questions. I just want to congratulate Tracy and her staff on doing a wonderful seniors tea that day. It was very well attended and the dainties were fantastic. Good job.
Thanks for bringing that up. And there's also start of summer barbecue,
Yeah, I guess
July 2nd,
we're cooking. Yeehaw.
and that takes place at the library on July 2nd. So my apologies, Councillor Johnson pointed out that I missed fire and property bylaw number 27-25. Oh, yes, and we'll get Graham to give an update and give a report on that first.
Yeah, there's not much to say on it. It's, we've already passed an agreement with the Solicitor General, the Office of the Fire Marshal, for a grant of $5,000. This was just some additional funding that they had available, and they said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Of course," and there we are. The agreement's in front of you.
Thank you, Graham. Any questions for Graham on this? Seeing none, we'll go to moved by Councillor Lyon, seconded by Councillor Johnson. Resolve that bylaw number 27-25, being a bylaw to enter into an agreement with the Ministry of the Solicitor General, be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. In favor? Carried. Thank you, Graham, and thank you to the province. Next, we're back on schedule. So next is Museum of Atikokan meeting minutes, June 12th. Councillor Shine.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. You have the minutes before you. Regretfully, I was tied up with another meeting, so I did not attend. So if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask our curator. I'm sure she'll be able to answer them. The one thing that we will be working on come fall, because we do not meet during the summer months, we're going to try to develop a 5-year plan as to what the direction of following the strategic plan, and once it's finalized. That's one of the main things we're going to be focusing on starting the fall.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Seen Councillor Shine said some nice stuff about the board I'm on's boss. The museum has some, if anybody in town hasn't been to the museum, they should go there. I went there to see the Outers thing, and it's pretty good. They did a lot of work getting it together, as they do with every exhibit. They have different ones that, and Patty and I don't know, whoever helps her, they do a great job over there too. We're really lucky to have these two buildings in part of our town. Thank you.
Councillor, anything else to add to that, Councillor Shine?
Yes. Also at that note, I want to thank the staff, especially the young lady that we have as the intern. She's been phenomenally helpful, and she participated yesterday in the Outers reunion and anniversary. So kudos to them for always stepping up and making sure that they're out there in the public and helping in any way that they can. And thank you to Mayor Ferguson for barbecuing.
Any other questions for Councillor Shine? Yes, Councillor Martin.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. It's probably for Patty, or whoever wants to speak to it. I saw some signs being built. Are there some storyboards being built for the museum doing signs? The scenic lookouts at the mines? No? Did I hear rumors of that, or it's not in the minutes? Or is that a top secret operation?
We're still in the process of getting those done, so they're being fabricated by Alduca at the moment. So the hope is to have those up by September.
Do you have a location picked? Is it okay for me to ask this, or you have locations picked for those?
Yes, we do.
And they're top secret as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else for Councillor Shine? And the big event for the museum, one of the big events they look after is the July 1st celebration. So I'd just like to remind everybody, July 1st is on Tuesday this year, and part of KPMG's recommendation was that mayor, council, and staff make more of a presence in the town. So I would really strongly encourage that mayor, council, and administration show up for the July 1st event. I understand Councillor Martin and his group is planning a parade down Main Street, July 1st.
Yes, that's correct. The parade is gonna leave the Wellness Center parking lot at 11 a.m., I think we decided, and head down Main Street as in other years. I know somebody was asking on the internet about a canoe parade, but that's not this year, so it's gonna be, the Boy Scouts reached out to me today. They wanna participate, and we're hoping that some businesses will have floats and parades, or floats as well. So there was, I heard about the corn roast maybe not happening because of the fire ban. Will the corn roast be happening?
Yes, there will be corn.
Okay, that's awesome. Thanks.
He has confirmed there will be corn.
Okay. I hear other, if I may, I hear other communities are advertising on the radio about events happening July 1st in their communities, and I suppose it would cost money to run an ad to just let the people of Atikokan know what's happening too. But anyway, thank you. Yeah, we're hoping for a good turnout and some good weather and corn on the cob now.
Yeah, we have some new sponsors for the July 1st as well, so it's looks to be a good day there. So the weather looks like it's going to cooperate, so I hope to see everyone there. Okay, moving forward, we will move to an in-camera session. Oh, other business. Oh, yes. Strong Mayor correspondence from Councillor Banks. Does someone want to speak to this? I don't know why it's on the agenda, but it was asked to be on the agenda. Councillor Stimson, do you want to speak to this?
No, not now. We kind of got that all straightened out. Thank you.
Anybody else want to speak to this? No, it's in the agenda for information purposes, if anybody wants to see it. And now, we will move in camera, and we will not be coming out of camera. So moved by Councillor Lyon, seconded by Councillor Stimson. Resolved that this council committee proceed in camera in order to address a matter pertaining to a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board and labor relations or employee negotiations. In favor to go in camera? Carried. And as we are not coming out, moved by Councillor Lyon, seconded by Councillor Stimson, resolved that this meeting do now adjourn. In favor? Carried.